Hello everyone, I am Dr. Chandrasekhar. I am an orthopedic consultant in Medicover Hospital, High Tech City, Hyderabad. Today I am going to give a brief talk on osteoporosis. What is osteoporosis? Osteoporosis is a condition of the bone in which the bone mineral density is reduced. And people suffering with osteoporosis have an increased susceptibility to fragility fractures. Fragility fractures are nothing but low energy fractures. And osteoporosis is basically of two types: senile osteoporosis and postmenopausal osteoporosis. Senile osteoporosis is associated with normal aging process in which the bone mineral density over a period of time deteriorates. And postmenopausal osteoporosis is exclusively seen in women past the menopausal age. This is because of certain hormonal changes in their body. Osteoporosis is diagnosed by clinical methods and by investigations. Clinically, patients suffer with severe bone pains and they can have fractures with trivial trauma. And the way to diagnose osteoporosis accurately is by doing an investigation called as DEXA scan. DEXA scan stands for Dual Energy X-ray Absorptiometry Scan. And on this scan, X-rays are taken in two views of the spine, hip, and the wrist. And a couple of scoring systems are calculated based on the DEXA scan, called as T-score and Z-score. And the T-score is the one which is important for diagnosing osteoporosis. According to the World Health Organization definition, osteoporosis is defined as any T-score of 2.5 standard deviations below the peak bone mass or the peak bone mineral density. People who have a T-score between -1 and -2.5 are known to be having osteopenia, which is a deterioration in the bone mass but not qualifying as osteoporosis. Severe osteoporosis is something where patients already have a fragility fracture along with a standard deviation of more than 2.5. And what are the other risk factors for osteoporosis? Apart from the age and the menopause in women, the other risk factors are smoking, alcohol intake, and then if patients suffer with other medical conditions like Cushing syndrome, or if they are on any anticonvulsants like phenytoin, and the lack of exercise, obesity, and patients who take steroids, and if they suffer with any inflammatory conditions like rheumatoid arthritis. And coming to the management of osteoporosis, it is mainly in two lines. One, change in the lifestyle, and the other one is pharmacological treatment. Change in the lifestyle includes regular weight-bearing exercises, keeping weight under control, having food rich in calcium and vitamin D, and avoiding any harmful substances like smoking, alcohol, and other drugs. And with regards to pharmacological treatment, it is important that the individual suffering with osteoporosis have a regular calcium and vitamin D intake. The recommendation in postmenopausal women is to have a minimum dose of calcium as 1500 milligrams per day and 800 international units of vitamin D supplements per day. Patients past the age of 65, if they have any fragility fractures and if there is a diagnosis of osteoporosis on DEXA scan, they may have to take additional pharmacological methods apart from calcium and vitamin D. And the first line of treatment for this is a group of drugs called as bisphosphonates, and the most common drug in this is called as alendronate. In the recent times, there have been some advancements in the pharmacological treatment of osteoporosis, which includes regular taking of injection supplements like teriparatide, which is taken for a period of 1 to 1.5 years, and it has to be taken every day. The other newer drug which is available in the market is denosumab, which can be taken once in 6 months. And having said that, the main treatment of osteoporosis relies on taking regular calcium and vitamin D and adopting a healthy lifestyle, and most importantly, avoiding any falls, because any trivial fall can put the patient at a high risk of fragility fractures. Thank you.